Introduction to pendulum. When an object changes its position with time, it is said to be in motion. Cars, buses, trains, and airplanes, and etc. However, yet another object that is in motion, like pendulum, moving back and forth in harmony. Simple pendulum is one of which can be considered to be a point mass suspended from a string or a rod of an illegible mass. When the simple pendulum is in motion, it moves back and forth. When the pendulum is motionless or at rest, it is called in equilibrium position.
In this experiment, the apparatus that we're gonna use are simple pendulum and millisecond timer.
Both apparatus is used at the same time. Millisecond timer is used to measure the period. The time for one complete cycle, a left swing and a right swing, is called the period. The period depends on the length of the pendulum and also a slight degree of the amplitude, the width of the pendulum swing.
Hi, welcome to Simple Pendulum Experiment. A pendulum is a mass. In this experiment, it is tied to a string and that we are allowing it to oscillate back and forth. In this experiment, we adjust the length of the string and time each period of the pendulum. For the setup, to measure the period, we will use the millisecond timer and set it to pendulum function and the range to 9.999 seconds. We can adjust the leveling screws so the bob can swing freely to the center of the photo eye detector. Raise the movable slit holder to 80 cm mark. To start collecting our required data, we swing the bob and take time measurements each period with a maximum of 4 times. Record the time. To increase accuracy, set range to 999.9 milliseconds, which now may be 1.5368, and the small red overflow indicator is lit. Repeat the experiment for values of D as 75, 79, and so on.
The simple pendulum experiment helps us to know the relationship between the length of the string of the pendulum and the time for one complete cycle for a bob to swing. The simple pendulum experiment also helps us to find or measure the gravity value